no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will start this game off. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to...
There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got it in the middle. It's key. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to throw. It's Hurley. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got his man on the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. He's got 99 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Makes the grab down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running to the left. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Hurley. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They go to the draw. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. This time on target. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with his first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Just keeps swinging it. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Hurley. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Defense in press coverage. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Keene. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Brings into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Keene. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And this is a really important series. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, to go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Keene. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Hurley. Working that wide receiver screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Turning it on! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Wildcat didn't get as much. Picked up a few on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Powers forward. Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Using his legs, it's McNabb. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Clark. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking for a man. It's Hurley. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated.
Deep shot for the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using the quick game. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick completion on the out route. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games...